Hello, welcome back. It's your girl Anna on a special episode of Bon Compleano. It's my birthday, so I'm going to go right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get some messages from a song that has been sent in to me. Someone asked me, who is very dear to me, to do a group collective message on this song. So here we go. The slumber we've been living in, poison in the world that we've been drinking in. We're in the belly of the beast, held up where we all fell asleep. Wait, cause there's a shadow in your bedroom. Stand firm as you hear the lies he tells you. You don't have to fight alone. No, you don't have to fight alone. Questioning why, through the eyes of a child, we have to carry our cross for miles. So heavy on my mind, I'm questioning why. Through this life that I live, what have I learned, what could I give? In time, you'll find your reason to fly, fly. Hold on till you reach the sky. Time will show you worth it. You will find your reason to fly, fly. Hold on till you reach the sky. You will find your reason to fly. All right, so on such a collective group, so right away at the beginning of the song, even though it got me really into it, this is the first time I'm hearing the song, by the way, so it showed me on a big scale of the collective here, who it felt like for a long time, like the collective was like asleep, let's say, and like there was just like this wave of fog over a huge group of people, and it looks like the fog has been lifted, and like people are like kind of like waking up, or like really like questioning and looking around things, where the way that they were doing life before is completely opposite of what they're doing now. So there's like a huge group of people that were like I keep hearing the word asleep, but I feel like that's so cliche, but it's almost like a lot of people right now here are doing life differently than they used to. So this meant like how I can really make this personal to you is like take an inventory of your life right now. Like, are you doing life the way you were doing it 5, 6, 7 years ago? No matter what age you are, like, are you really doing life the way you used to be? Because like, it seems like a lot of people are seeking and are looking to have like these huge changes, but there's a little bit of reservation on to do it too, because on a bigger scale, a lot of people are really like tapping into like things that are probably, I'm hearing like there's no truth to it. So they're saying like, what do you want? Like spirit is really saying like, what do you want now? And what speaks to your heart? And they showed me another group of collective people who are sitting back and really like going through, like taking inventory of their life and really like going through like literally like you're sitting and you're like, nope, this person's not good for me, goodbye. I'm not doing this anymore, goodbye. Like you're really, really being selective on how you do life. And there is no better way to do life the way you are supposed to do life right now. There's a lot of people here who are being reminded that each and every one of you are going to fly, and you're going to fly super, super high if you are doing things that is your purpose. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't know what my purpose is, or you're not into that. But some people in their periods of their life are meant to do a different purpose than they are where they are in life now. So let me, for example, tell you, I did a huge, like, this is a little bit of my personal journey as well, so I'll probably infuse a little bit of that. So I went from completely being raised and living with my family at, like, in one part of the country, and then one day my husband and I looked at each other and we're like, we want more. We want more. And we had everything. We had everything. We were happy, we were content, but we wanted more. And but not more in the sense of more like materialistic things. Like we wanted a different life, and we wanted something different. And we did a huge leap of faith, and we moved ourselves to Sarasota, Florida, even just with the whole purpose of having sun around us. Just the sun around us was happy for us. We did the journey, and obviously things don't always work out the way you plan, and like you start questioning, and you're like thinking, like, when things happen, you're like, oh, okay, forget it. This isn't going to work. Let's just go back to the basic, go back to the beginning. And when I would sit and talk, because I clearly talk to spirit, I said, like, what's up? Like, why would I do this? Why am I doing this? Right? And they're like, because this brings you closer to your soul purpose. And I stopped and I listened, and I was like, my soul purpose. I thought I was doing my soul purpose. And I was working with kids, and that was part of it. But I have a big picture here. Like, I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be delivering messages from spirit on a bigger scale. And I know it sounds crazy that I had to move myself from one country to the other, but then I wouldn't have what I have. I wouldn't, have pixie dust. I wouldn't be around so many great peoples. I wouldn't be in the environment that I want to be in. And I just had to trust, and I've always had to trust. So if you are really sitting back and you're questioning where you are right now in life, and you're taking inventory right now, or you're thinking of taking inventory, right now is a good time to really take inventory of life, of how are you going to do life? How are you going to show up? And how are you going to make the best of what you are in the situation that you're in right now, okay? Some of you are going through a lot of challenging times, but the spirit is saying to you, these challenging times are really putting you in a space of when you're not going to be here for long. I'm going to tell you that right now. These challenges that you're going through, they're not going to stay very long. I'm seeing number 3. So, if it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 more months, not 3 years. I know somebody's like, not 3 years. I don't know. I got that. No, it's not 3 years. Okay. Or you have been maybe in this for 3 years, where you're now like, okay, I'm here watching this video, and now I need to take inventory of my life, and what am I going to do next? And how am I going to live differently to make me feel like I am flying, and flying in a sense of like, you wake up every freaking day and you feel freaking fabulous. And some days, of course, I'm not saying that you're going to wake up every day and you're going to feel fabulous, but like, I want you to, like, 80% of the time wake up and feel like, I got this, like we want you to be in a state of your existence where you're like, frick yeah, man, life is good. Like, life is good, right? I'm seeing a group of people who are really doing life, but they're not living. Okay. Like I just see like it's almost like you look very like robotic. I know this might hit some of you very differently, but you're just like you're just doing, you're getting up, you're going to work, you're coming home, and then you're going to sleep, and you're doing it again in this cycle. And spirit is saying, you got to break free from that cycle. You really do. You got to insert in your life things that really spark you, really like amplify your life, really amplify your energy. Because like I said, I read energy, and the energy just feels like it's just like I'm seeing a car that just won't. It's just like it won't start, or it's starting but it's like moving very slowly. Where it's like we don't want you to feel like that. We want you to feel really, really good. So let's start pulling some cards, and let's see what spirit has to say based off some cards. So I'm going to pull from the color therapy deck, and we're going to see what colors we could start working on to help us make us feel like, yes, let's fly. All right, so we got 3 cards that came up. So we're going to pull the plum one. Plum. So some of you right now are overcoming some challenges, just like we were talking about at the beginning of the video. Like, some of you are in it. Like, right now you are in it. And if you look at the card, it's like, the light is there, and there's all this fog, right? There's all this fog. So like, you're in it, like you're like really dense into this fog right now. And they're saying, the spirit is like, keep saying to you, stay here. It's going to clear. The fog is going to move away. It's going to walk. Just keep looking, head up, keep looking, keep moving. And it's really like directing you into the direction. And, you know, everybody's direction is going to look and feel differently. But I'm here, Spirit's here to remind you that there's that light there. Okay. So you may be thick in it right now. You may be, you know, you might be right over here. Like you really can't even see this light right now because you're over here. You're like, you feel like you're in the darkness right now. But Spirit is reminding you there is that light there, and you're going to overcome these challenges. All right, let's see. Another card, please. Let's work with the colors. Oh. I love when they drop them on me too, or I gotta go seek them up. Okay, I think that's the one that fell. The color white. So you would benefit from the color white. So there's that white light, shining light, guys. Like, lighten up. Okay, like lighten up. Your energy feels like it's like, I remember I was saying, it's not moving, it's moving. It's like I'm wanting you to like lighten up, move that energy. It feels like that car that just we don't want you to feel like that. We want you to really lighten up, and I don't care what it means that you have to do it. Improvise, find something, even if it's like drinking an extra cup of coffee. Like, I don't really care, but they're saying like lighten up. Okay, let's see what else. Let's do from my flower deck. I haven't done that one from a while. Let's see what Spirit's going to say about flower deck. And then I'm going to go with the intuition card. So what else are we talking about, Spirit? What else are we talking about? Okay, your wishes are coming true. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. So some of you are, like I said, you're really thick, deep in it. Okay, you're really in the middle of this this part of your life where you're like, you're bouncing, like you're just hitting walls. You feel like you're hitting every single wall. Everywhere you turn, you turn left, you turn right. You're like, I feel like I'm just getting bumped. So Spirit is just here to remind you there is the light. Like, there is the light. There is the light. There is the light. They keep saying it. There is the light. I can't find the card right now. But they're saying it's here. It's here. Like, you need to really keep your head up. You got to trust something, a really emphasis on the trust, and keep pushing through, because they always have your back. I don't know where I put it, but it must have fallen. And they're saying they really have your back. And when you really trust that you are fully supported, you're going to do amazing things. We're going to play a little bit more of the song, and let's see if we can get some more messages through.
All kids are gonna fit the mold differently. I hear the same cries over again. We can't repeat the same mistakes like a trend. Oh, I'm just a one love soldier. 16 diagnosed bipolar. Yeah, but I didn't fight alone. You know I didn't fight alone. Still I'm questioning why. Through the eyes of a child, we had to carry our cross for miles. So heavy on my mind, I'm questioning why. Through this life that I live, what have I learned? What could I give? In time, you'll find your reason to fly. Hold on till you reach the sky. Time will show you worth it. You will find your reason to fly.
All right, so I think kind of like what the whole bulk of this first half of this video has been talking about is like you're questioning. You are, the groups that are showing up to watch these videos, you're at this point where you're questioning your whys, your purpose, your soul purpose. And Spirit is still here reminding us that it just, you have to trust, and you are going to find out, and you are going to find your reasons why you're going to fly. And I'm just going to bring my papers here so I can remember what I was bringing through. And they're saying that it's going to be worth it. It's really going to be worth it. So even if right now you feel like you're in that fog, they're saying keep pushing through it. Keep finding the things that are showing up for you, that are bringing you, even if it's a snippet of joy. They're saying really hang on to that, because when you hang on to that energy, it really pulls you closer to where you're supposed to be going. And they really want you to know that in divine timing, it's going to show up. So that was another word that got questioned, the word time. There's another part here where some of you were calling it quits. And this is for, I'm seeing them as the collective, as adults, but not real adults, like more like maybe like I'm hearing the word like teenagers, like 18 years old, where like you're not adults yet, but you're like at a nice age where you're like, you're teenagers. I'm going to just say teenagers. And there's a group here that are like wanting to throw in the towel. And I'm here to tell you that we don't want you to throw in the towel. You know why? Because people like you are the reasons why this world is so great that it is. I know that the people who do have certain labels, who were diagnosed with labels or have diagnoses, those are the people of this world who go off and do really fabulous things. So there's a huge emphasis here around labels, where Spirit is saying to you, do not be your label. Do not choose to be your label. When the girl talks about the diagnosis of bipolar, I really saw a group of people where they're like, I'm not my label. And you're really standing firm in this message. I am not this label. And it doesn't matter who diagnosed you, if you diagnosed yourself, if it's a label you've put on yourself. The Spirit is really saying you to not lead with this label, to really truly lead with your heart chakra. And they're saying to you that it doesn't matter if you think or do things differently, because the thinkers and the doers that are doing things differently right now, especially, are the ones that are shaping this world. So they're saying that is why there is so many of you who have these unique abilities, because you were brought here to really create a magical place and a magical way of like other people seeing things being done and crafting in a way that someone beside you may not think makes sense. But when you present it in a different way, they're saying that you are going to make other people stop and really hear what you have to say, just by simply you doing it differently, if that makes any sense. I'm just seeing that a lot of you guys are doing it very differently, whatever you're doing. And Spirit is saying, yes, we want more of that. Yes. What else? Okay, so support. So some of you are, in order for you to go through this, Spirit is saying really connect yourself with really good people, because some of you here thrive off of your environment, and your environment has to really really make sense for you. And when the environment is off, it actually throws you off vibrationally. So you will benefit from an environment change. So that could be an environment change, as a career change, a home change, a lifestyle change, but they're saying you would benefit from a career change. That one just kind of swept right in. Anything else? Okay, I'm seeing something about what the color orange. What's the orange mean, guys? Clear message. There it is. I had to pause the video because hubby's coming up. Tangerine. All right. It means be more spontaneous and have fun. So I'll leave you right there. Be spontaneous and have fun. It's my birthday. Hubby just showed up. So I am definitely going to go have some fun on my birthday. Peace.